Plastic bags are part of most people's everyday life. It was invented by an Austrian scientist back in 1902. The plastic bag's molecular chain cannot be easily broken and doesn't degrade easily either. Unfortunately, these characteristics also mean they have a major impact on the environment. In addition to burning or burying them as methods for disposal, Taiwan is now actively seeking inspiration from other places, such as the U.S. Space Agency, which was one of the first to turn plastic material into fuel, becoming a sort of renewable energy source.
In 1955, Life magazine from the United States published a photo about an American family with many disposable items tossed in the air. The picture came with the caption, "Throwaway Living," extolling the virtues of disposable items and how they can cut down on family chores. Now many have a different view.
I just bought these sweet potato leaves. When I wash the vegetables, I also wash these plastic bags.
Washing plastic bags has been a habit for Wu Su-fen over the past 20 years.
I then hang these plastic bags on the back porch to dry. And when they're dry, I take them to go buy vegetables.
Plastic bags are plentiful, but the problem is how to deal with so many of them. Rutgers University research shows that every minute some 2 million plastic bags are used, and those stained with oil are even more difficult to deal with.
I don't repeatedly wash plastic bags stained with oil because it's a waste of water. I just wash in a bit and then take them to a Tzu recycling station.
It's fairly common that if there's too much oil, they can't be processed or recycled, as no companies will take them.
Plastic bags with lots of oil are simply treated as garbage and can only be burned or buried.
Plastic polymers and others with long molecular chains aren't natural, which means that there are few living things with enzymes that can recognize these structures.
How can we effectively process plastics? Many people are looking for answers.
This plastic material can be turned into oil. The advantage of this machine is you don't need to break down the trash. You can just put it in as is. It's then easy to understand how it turns into oil.
After heating the plastic into a liquid, it becomes a gas, and with water cooling, it can finally be converted into oil and later into gasoline, diesel, and kerosene. This technology is presently available in Taiwan.
The components of plastic are ethylene and propylene, which come from petroleum, so we just change it back. Our best plastic can produce 3/4 of diesel fuel, 1/4 gasoline.
We are mainly looking for PE, PS, PP, along with some minor. They all have a different rate of producing oil.
Of the 7 kinds of plastic products, PLA is the only one that cannot be turned into diesel fuel. Plastic bags stained with oil can be reused. PE, PP, PS, and styrofoam have the highest fuel conversion rate at up to 80%. PET bottles have a fuel rate of just 20%, and PVC has a high fuel conversion rate, though less than 15% can be used because it's highly polluting.
一般的油来的时候，它的范围这么广，从最轻的那个石油米。
Generally, oil has a very broad range, from the light petroleum ether to asphalt, but plastics just use ethylene and propylene, so it's very clean, and if we do a good job of converting it back, the oil will generally also be quite clean.
The R1 system drew inspiration from astronauts in space and how they process their garbage. They took waste plastics and fed them into a machine with catalytic cracking and later distillation, creating diesel fuel. The whole process only takes 5 hours and can recover as much as 80% of diesel or gasoline. The natural gas can also be used directly. Furthermore, production of this diesel fuel doesn't come with black smoke and a bad smell. This system has been patented in Taiwan, the United States, and China, and is ready for mass production, but is still waiting for government licensing. Many hope this new technology will effectively reduce the damage to the environment caused by plastic waste, though more government assistance and cooperation with private enterprises is needed to address this issue.